Here we go. Well, he combines comedy with psychological illusion and mind reading, and he's a hometown boy. Welcome back home, Joshua Seth. It is good to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So you're from Kent.
Yeah, I grew up here in Ohio, and I'm always thrilled to come back and bring the show to Playhouse Square. This is our 9th year in a row. This
is very exciting, and you got to jump on these tickets because it's a one-time show here this Saturday.
Correct.
So, and we'll tell you more about that. But your career has taken off. So, born and raised here. Moved out to LA. You've started how many different movies and TV shows?
IMDb says I've been in almost 100, which is hard to believe, but I've been doing it a long time.
So a lot of voice work.
Yeah,
so a lot of voiceover work.
Right. It can seem confusing because it's like I've had multiple careers within entertainment, but I started as a voice guy, and I was lucky enough to have a hit show called Digimon. I play Ty, the leader of the Digimon. Oh, you want to see something cool?
Is this your?
So for the launch of the most recent movie last year, this is my character.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
I maybe see a resemblance.
Yeah, that's right. It's the hair. I've lost some of the hair over the years. So that's how I got started, and then eventually I was able to start touring with the live show. And the live show, as you mentioned, it's all psychological illusions and the mind and hypnosis and mentalism, and it's kind of an unusual show.
How did you get into that realm? I mean, you're doing all this voiceover work for TV and movies. How did you get into that?
Well, I studied psychology and philosophy in college, and my parents are psychologists, so I grew up with this. But as an entertainer, you can only teach what you know, do what you know, and that's what I knew. So I sort of blended it together with my proclivity toward entertainment and created this show out of it, and we've now toured to about 40 different countries and been on tour for about a decade.
That's incredible. Clearly you're doing something right. Clearly you're wowing crowds.
It's fun. It's a really unique experience. I never know what's going to happen. They never know what's going to happen because it's that magic that occurs with a live crowd when something real, is occurring. It's not like, oh, you go to see the show and it doesn't matter which night you go. No, it's always different because I'm reading the crowd, and it's based on who you are and what you're bringing to me.
I think it's very impressive what you do. And then to top it all off, he also wrote a book. And I think to myself, first of all, how do you have time to do all of this? But now, does your book have something to do with kind of your professions as well, or is it something totally different?
Yeah, because people would ask me to speak. I speak a lot at conferences and associations and events about the mind. Because the whole show, actually my whole career has been based in the idea that what we focus on expands. It's that secret, right? What you focus on expands. That's why my book is about focus and my speech is about focus. And really what I'm able to do in the show is about that focused connection between us. When we do that, we can communicate on a deeper level, we can connect on a deeper level, and we can achieve amazing things in terms of creativity, innovation, and making the impossible possible.
And what's the name of your book?
Finding Focus in a Changing World.
And where can people get that?
You can just get it on Amazon.
Okay, so the book is something else separate, but let's go back to the show. I know you wanted to kind of do something with me and use your powers.
Okay, so let's focus. Let's go deep for a moment. Take a deep breath in.
Okay, now you make me nervous.
But lock on me, like eyes on me.
Okay.
Take another deep breath in. I want you to go back in time to your first kiss. You remember the name of the first person that you ever kissed?
Yes.
Okay, let's just focus on the first letter, all right?
Okay.
Psychosomatics, mind and body connect, touch your wrist like this, okay? Focus on the first letter. Don't nod or anything, but when I get to the first letter, I'll feel it. You don't need to do anything, but you're giving off little psychological cues and clues with every letter that I say, whether it's an A, B, C, D, E. Now, the only one that you didn't nod and smile on was a C. I'm going to say the first letter was, in fact, a C. First letter of the first person you ever kissed, is it a C?
It is.
Okay, you got to respond.
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. I want you to look at me. I want you to imagine yourself. I see this happening, and most people would be like around middle school. Was this about 8th grade?
It was.
And this is nothing I would know. You didn't tell me. It's not on Facebook, anything like that?
No.
Okay, just take another deep breath. Then, in your mind only, now in your mind, say the name. And the name that I'm getting is this Christopher. You called him Chris, though, yes? It's wild, right? And you felt that. You felt that spark of recognition.
That's wild. I will never forget what girl you can't forget your first kiss. That is amazing. That is very impressive.
Thank you.
I must say, so you have to check him out. He's going to be at Playhouse Square on Saturday, February 9th. Why am I blushing? He's not even watching. 7:30 is the time. Go and see him at the Ohio Theater. Do you pull people up on stage and do things like that, or how does it? Okay.
Well, a lot of it's out in the audience. So
Okay.
we'll read people out in the audience in the first act. In the second act, I take volunteers who come up on stage and become hypnotized and take it to an even deeper level. So it all has to do with focus, intention, mindfulness, being present, being collaborative with one another, and just being willing to listen and read between the lines, because most of communication exists without words on that subtler, more emotional level. That's what the show's about. That's what the book's about. That's my whole message.
I think
about.
every woman wants a man who can really think, get into the real mind. See, we appreciate that as women. So ladies, go check him out. I'm sure we'll have a good time again Saturday, February 9th at Playhouse Square. And thanks to Playhouse Square, we do have a family 4-pack of tickets to give away to Joshua Seth's performance. Again, tomorrow night, just be caller number 8 right now, 216-578-0888, and you will win. Good luck. Thanks for coming in. It's a pleasure having you here. Welcome home.
Thank you,
All right,
Natalie.
still